What's up, YouTube? My name's Dylan with Dylan's Home Espresso Bar. We're coming at you live with another video. Roll the intro. What's up, YouTube? Today we're talking about the Breville Barista Express. So today I went to go pull my shot of espresso, made my morning cappuccino latte, and the Clean Me Descale light came on. What does that mean? Well, if the light over here, I'll zoom in for you guys. Come bring you closer. All right. All right, so what this light means. So this light, if it is blinking, it means that you need to clean your Breville Barista Express. So cleaning your Breville Barista Express. Today's video is mostly on the descaling, but I will tell you what that clean means. So when the clean light's blinking, it means that it needs to be cleaned. So the group head actually needs to be flushed out. So that's just going to, it's like a little tablet, these little tablets that I have. The little Clean Me Espresso tablets. I love them. You can buy them off Amazon. They're like 20 bucks, totally worth it. Really small container, but it comes with 40 tablets, so you can do it 40 times. So what that means is you need to flush out the group head, and so that's pretty much where your shots are getting pulled from your portafilter that locks into the filter right here. So you have to flush this out in order to keep the machine clean, so you can get the freshest amount of coffee or freshest coffee possible, and also so you can keep your machine running like you just bought it, which is important because you paid a lot of money for it. So why not keep it clean, right? All right. So today we are going to be covering the clean/descale, and since it's a solid light, that means that it has to be descaled. So when it has to be descaled, pretty much the process is I actually bought this box from Amazon. It's called Descale, and it comes with 4 packets. Each packet is 1 ounce, and it's a solution. It's like a powder solution that you put into a tank. So I actually already have it in my kitchen, and I'll bring you there in a minute. But with this, really cheap. It's like $6 on Amazon. You can descale 4 times. You usually descale every 2 to 3 to 4 months, just whenever. I think it goes by the amount of shots pulled, and then the light comes on. But it's good to clean your machine every 2 months or so at least. So what you do is you fill the water tank about halfway. They say exactly 32 ounces, which is 1 liter of water for each 1 ounce, which are 1 ounce dose packages. I just kind of fill half the tank, dump the packet in there, and you have to wait 45 minutes so the solution can fully dissolve in the water. And then after that, I'll just show you the water tank here in a minute. But pretty much what you do, and you have to actually put it in descale mode. I know a couple people on YouTube have done videos and tutorials on how to descale the machine. The best way that I've done it, and this is actually coming from the instruction book from Breville online. So in order to put this machine in descale mode, so going back, so a lot of people are just running, so pretty much the steps of descaling is once you have that water tank back in there with the solution dissolved, you're essentially going to press the, you're going to filter out this, so run water through here, run water through your hot water, and also through your steam wand. And you're going to keep repeating this process until the solution is completely gone from the water tank. Then you're going to completely empty out the water tank, add a whole tank, my preference is a whole tank of fresh water, and you're going to go through all the steps again with the shot, the portafilter, and the steam wand. You're going to run through it all again until the water's completely gone, so that way you're running clean and hot water through the machine to obviously flush out the solution, because you don't want to drink that when you make your Espresso drink, and you also want to flush out the machine with clean hot water, so that way everything is cleaned out, ready to go. So what I'm going to talk about is the way that you're supposed to do it through Breville, because since this light is on, I just don't feel that just pressing these buttons are going to really truly tell the machine that you descaled the machine. So in order to put it into descale mode, you have to hold the two cup button and the power button at the same time in order to go into descale mode. And when you do that, this clean / descale light and hot water steam button or steam light right here will both be on, and they'll be solid lights, and along with the power button. I will do that in a minute here. I'm still waiting for my water to fully dissolve the solution that I have poured into it, but I can show you the little packets. Like I showed you the box, but it doesn't hurt to show you guys the packets. So the packets, like I said, it's just about an ounce into a liter of water. Pretty nice. I mean, you just cut the top off, dump it in there. It's extremely easy, make it really easy for you. It's pretty cheap. There's other solutions out there. I just done research and I just really like this one. I just think it's really easy, simple. And then, so not so much when you descale your machine, it's not the most important to change your water filter out, but I like to change it out every 2 months just because, well, I use clean filtered water. So I filter my water before I put it into my machine tank all the time. I don't ever just put faucet water in there. Some people don't mind. Me, on the other hand, I just would rather just know that I'm putting nice, clean, filtered water in my running through my machine as opposed to hard water. I mean, we live in the city, so we don't have well water. But so I actually, every time I clean the machine, which is flushing out the portafilter, and after 2 months they recommend changing out your filters. I actually changed the filter, and I got the, I'm probably gonna butcher this name, Gesta, in their ionized water filters, which are really nice. You can get a pack of these, not too expensive. I can't remember how much, but I bought them on Amazon. Came in 2 days with Prime shipping, and I mean, this is great. It's a sealed container, and they each come in their own little separate packages. And it's extremely easy. You soak the water cartridge for 5 minutes in like a glass bottle. You rinse the filter for 30 seconds in cold water, and then you can pretty much just load it into your filter, which I can show you that in a minute as well. Totally simple. I mean, it shows you right here. Here's your little filter area, and then you put the filter into this cartridge, and then you just lock it in with this enclosed cap. Extremely easy. Love these. Recommend these to anybody. No, I'm not being sponsored by Breville or this brand or Amazon or anything. I'm just going through, just trying to help everyone. What's been easy for me. All right. So we're gonna take a look at the water basket, and I'll just show you where the filter and everything gets placed into, and then we'll be right back. All right, we're back in the kitchen. That was fast. All right, so these are the two water tanks. So both of my Brevilles eventually will need to be cleaned and descaled. My one Breville that I showed you that I was going through, that one's descale clean me light was on. However, I am doing them at the same time. It doesn't hurt anything to do it early. It's just cleaning your machine. I'm gonna start doing them all at the same time, only because I can write down exactly when I do it, just so I can kind of keep track of timeline. If the light doesn't come on, I still want to try doing it every 2 months. I mean, you pay a lot for these machines, like I said in the past a couple times. Why not keep them clean? So I'm gonna go ahead and descale them both. So right now we have the packets in here, and they are currently dissolving. They're about done. They got about 10 minutes left. I could probably do it now, but I am gonna wait the full 45 minutes as instructed. And like I told you, this is one of the dripping water over here. This is one of the this is where you put the filter. It's like the cartridges for the filter, and it's really cool with the Brevilles. So they actually include this, which has all different numbers from 1 to 12, obviously, because it's the months of the year. And it's awesome because you can actually turn this dial. So if, let's say it's January, you could put it on 1, so you know that you change this filter in here January. So then you obviously change it back in March. So I think it's really cool. I mean, depending on how long you want to go, maybe you want to do it right at the end of February, whatever. It's all based on preference. I do it every 2 months. So it's pretty cool because what this does is it has 2 little pinch tabs on each side that you pull off, and the water filter just comes straight out. So the water filter's in here, and when a water filter's bad, it pretty much gets really hard and heavy. But I have mine. It's still good. I changed mine about a month ago, so I have about another month on it. But the one thing I have found about the Breville Barista Express filter cartilage is this dial right here. However, it is so cool. It's really hard for me. I don't have nails, and I think you have to get nails and put it into the grooves here to change the number. I find it extremely hard. It's really hard to move. I'm not sure if I'm just incapable or what, but I find it pretty difficult. So, all right. So we will be, next time you see me, we'll be back in the coffee shop and we'll be ready to descale the Breville Barista Express. All right. Water basket or water filter tank is completely dissolved with all the solution. And we are ready to load it into the machine. So just bring it back here. Breville makes it, the water tank's extremely easy to put in and take out. And then we'll be right back. All right, we have our water tanks put into the canister over there, the holder, and we have our, I would just say, I have a little Pyrex container. Anything not too small, but obviously nothing too big for the machine to handle. Just goes right underneath there, catch all the water through your glass. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put these, everything I do on this machine, I'm also gonna do on that machine. That water tank is also put into the holder as well. And here we go. So you wanna hold the 2-cup button along with the power button. All right, and as you see here, it is put it in, you have 2 solid lights with the single cup and the power. That's all solid. It's kind of hard to tell. Sorry about that. Let me see here. Turn some lights off for you so you can fully see. All right, so you still can't tell. Hold on. A little better, not really. We're gonna get that. Hold on, I'm gonna have to turn this, I'm sorry. As you see the power button, you have the 2 lights that are extremely bright, that are solid, and the single cup. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn my studio lights back on for you. All right, sorry about the delay. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna run through the process until the water's completely gone. So what we're gonna first do is press the single cup, and you're gonna see the solution make its way, obviously, from the main group head. So as you see, it's flushing out now. Now you may have to clean this a couple times or dump this out a couple times, depending on how much water it actually puts out. But obviously this is way more than a single cup would normally be on a machine, and I'll obviously go through and show you guys everything that I've done. But right now it's just going through and it's in descale mode, so it's gonna flush out as much as it needs to from the machine. So obviously that was all that it wanted to give with that. So now you're gonna put this in here and you're gonna start steaming it. So right now it's just flushing all that nasty buildup that's been in the machine, just flushing it clean with all the new solution. It's a little soapy, and you just keep doing this process until obviously the water's all gone. So we're just gonna keep doing it again. So now that's all back on. You're gonna come back and run through the water through again. This process takes a little bit, so if I were you, I'd do it when you have enough time. obviously everyone's work schedule is different. It just so happens that the weekends are better for me. I have a little bit more time. I'm usually off on the weekends, so just more convenient for me to do it this way. I mean, it doesn't take too long. Some people say it takes a long time. I'd say total about an hour and 20 minutes, which is quite a decent amount of time. But nothing too long, nothing that we can't handle, I'm sure. So the water tank's already almost full, or almost empty. It's almost filled everything out. And I mean, it hasn't been too long. I haven't time-lapsed this or anything. I just wanted to show you guys in actual real time how long it actually takes to flush all this stuff out. All right, so that sound is obviously the water tank is completely empty now. It's past the minimum, so once the water gets past the there's a minimum line and a full line or a fill line. Once that gets right at the middle, like the minimum line, it stops pulling water just because it's unsafe for the machine to get that hot with no water. So it'll burn up the machine. So the machine just knows when to do that. So what we're gonna do now is I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna do the same thing to that machine, and we'll come back with brand new fresh water in the water tank. I'd say fill it almost all the way up to the fill line, and then just repeat the whole process, but we'll come back to you as soon as I get done with that machine. All right. All right, so I'm just going through the process here and flushing everything out. This is new clean water, full tank. And you're just gonna keep repeating the process until the water is gone. So as you can see, I'm just in the middle of it here. We're about a little bit more than halfway right now. This will be the last time you run this one through. All right, and now that this is completely cleaned out, I'm gonna bring this back up. In order to get the clean me and hot water, the clean me light or descale me light off, you have to power the machine off, and then you will power it back on, and the light will be completely clear. And you have to wait till all the lights come back on, all three of these, and then you completed descaling. All right, on next videos, hopefully I'll be going through the clean me phase. I'm sure I'll be doing that within the next couple days, just to keep up with it, just keep the machine clean, like I said. And we'll be back with you for another video. Thank you for watching. Make sure you hit the like and the subscribe button, and we'll come back to you next time. Bye, YouTube.